soft bow. I want to start with the fact that I'm hungry and I usually make for dinner some kind of torta, some kind of fried flatbreads. I it's not always that I'm frying them in a lot of oil, but for today I'll add a little bit extra, and I decided why not doing that like now? Why not doing that on cam? Why neighbors are throwing something on me when I'm talking? I don't know. I hope you don't hear that. I decided to make a little setup for all of kind of that, but sure, still I'm here on Chatterbait, so yeah, I have the toy connected. Yeah, and we could play. We should play. I want to play. It is warm now. It is summer here, and I'm horny as fuck. Yeah. Make my uh, make my aloneness not being aloneness. Let's pass this time together. Let's take this evening for us, guys. And yeah, what I will start with, I don't know. I will check the chat. But okay, nothing happens. But okay. Anyway, you can write whatever user you are, gray, blue, pink. Anyway, you just write really. Be active. I like active guys. I like top guys. Yeah, because I'm mostly very spot on. I will left this tab open along with the tab of my cam so I can see what I fucking do here. I hope that somebody will join. So yeah, let's start with measuring. I want to measure some floor. I just realized it. I just figured out how type of floor here in Uruguay work. Okay, you have harina de trigo tipo 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 y 0, 0, 0, 0. And yeah, I just realized that like type 0, the most significant difference for this type is that it has the most protein content, and the 0, 0, 0, 0, the less protein content. And I thought like, why not cooking tortas with bigger protein content flour? But ChatGPT told me that no, you need it fluffy, you need it soft, you don't need it too much elastic, you need less strong flour. So okay, I have some simple 0, 0, 0 left, and I will start with that, but then I will make another portion of dough. It's easy, it's like bam 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 and todo es listo. Okay, so what I do, I realized that I forgot the water. I need to have some water. When I say water, I mean really some water. Like usually I don't measure water for dough. I think nobody does for real. Because like you never know how it goes. I don't know, maybe somebody yeah, okay, when you cook it professionally, when you cook it on the kitchen where you have to measure something, probably you do it, but I'm not used to that for that. Okay, the next question is to make my pesos. They're a little bit stupid, but okay, how it works. And now I will measure 100 grams of this wonderful flour. Why 100? Because I won't sell. I think it's enough for 2 or 4, from 2 to 4 great flatbreads. Just enough. Okay, 102. For this beautiful amount of love and flour, I will add a bit of baking soda. A little bit. What do I mean by a little bit? Honestly, probably there are some measurements for that. I read that I need kinda half of a teaspoon for kilogram or kinda, but okay, I will add some kind of you shouldn't add too much because it will give the specific soda flavor. If you don't like it, or if you make it to friends who could not be liking soda taste, so be careful. And this soda I will, how to say, dilute with vinegar. This is like apple vinegar. Yes. How do I measure vinegar? You don't need it too much. It also can add the flavor which you don't need. It gives that kind of reaction. And now we should mix it this all. I'll add also a little bit of salt. It's all wet. Shit. Don't be that wet. Just saw me first time. Okay, so then what I do then is adding water. We have very just a little bit of dough. very small amount of dough. So yeah, what I really need here is a little bit need that. Up. Just a little of water. A little bit more of water. I think that for 50 grams, 100 grams of flour, it will be like maybe 20 grams of water, 30. 50 is the biggest amount probably. Okay, a little bit more. Usually when I'm doing it on my kitchen table, I just wet my hands under the sink, I mean, I forgot the word for this for this thing which is giving you water. Okay, so I just wet my hands again and again, and it's okay. Oh, I also read that when you use more strong flour, you can add also oil to make gluten not developing too much, but now it's not obvious. I think I'm collecting all the flour from the sides, and I think this dough is okay. Now I will mess it. I will try to make it as as seductive as possible, because like for me it is a part of the challenge today, making this a little bit nice. How I usually do it? I usually do it like that. Maybe it's a little bit dry, but I don't want my hands to be too much sticky, so usually I just do that. Okay? If your dough is more wet, it's okay. It's just, it could be sticky. It shouldn't be just too much sticky. It should be elastic enough to, well, let's say, to not to stick to your hands, okay? Very small amounts I have here, so yeah, I can do it like that. Usually when I read about knead and dough, they write that you should knead it for 5 or 10 minutes till 3 minutes, like a certain amount of minutes. I don't know how it works. With which speed you need to do that, you know, like I can knead it like that or that, you know, but I think it's different, no? If you say it's not different, so then you can just let it rest, and rest in the dough also gives you gluten. It's getting more elastic. You know what? I suddenly realized that for making all of that setup, I don't need too much conditions and don't need too much time. It's easier. I spent more time for struggled with my anxiety about making all of that kind of stream, but wow, it looks nice and kinda easy, and I like it. And I like flatbreads. I really want them. I did my work before stream, and you know, I was dreaming about flatbreads with sugar. because I haven't eaten them for dinner today. Yes. A little deprivation of Torta Fritas will make you wanting them very, very much. It's like sex. Yeah. I think it's enough, kinda. You don't need it too much because, really, we don't want it to be too much glut. But for today we have what we have. I think that this is enough. Yeah, it looks very little, but it is enough for making like 4 flatbreads, I think. Oh, 2. Usually I make it 2, but I make them very, very big, wide, like 20 or 15 centimeters at least. But if you do them small, I think it will be great. Before I did kind of 4 filled flatbreads, like parathas. I don't know how to call it in English, but in Indian cuisine it's called parathas. Okay, like there's some flatbreads, but you put some filling in this, like lentils, potatoes, and this was enough. I thought it wouldn't be enough, but okay, I got 4 beautiful parathas. Like, okay, so I have that, and I will let it rest for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. Strong flour, but now I will use zero flour, like, yes, harina tipo cero, harina tipo cero. Y con esta harina podemos ver cuánto agua necesitamos por esa harina. ¡Ay, pesas! Funciona, curva. I think that pills are how do you call it, weights are construed very, very weird. So like for make them working you need to press them several times, and then they maybe will be turning on, but it isn't the fact. Tip me for weights, please. Guys. By the way, in the classic recipe you can not usually obviously add in baking soda there, but I just like it, and I don't care about soda flavor. I think that minute 5. Yeah. Do you feel bad about the odor of the vinegar? Personally, I do. I don't like it. When I was young, I have this memory from my childhood when my grandmother was making some, how do I say it, canned foods, like canned tomatoes, canned pepinos, cucumbers, and okay, she was using a lot of vinegar, and not like apple vinegar, okay, it was like very, very alcoholic, very, very smelly vinegar, and oh my god, this acid smell on the kitchen and every home from her hands is something still killing me in my memories. But now I use vinegar very often, and I should say that a lot of foods aren't just possible to be tasty without the vinegar, especially when it's apple cider vinegar or wine vinegar. Oh, dip me for vinegar, guys. Okay. Блядь. Yeah. Say me if you like the view. Say me if the view is possible to watch, because I don't know. Adding some water. Not too much. I think it will take the same amount of water, but we'll see now how it works with more strong flour. By the way, by more strong flour I mean just even less than 1 gram protein more. Like it's about to refined flour. I don't know why so a bit more water, because I feel that too much water will make it too much sticky. Wow. Yes, it's really more sticky. It feels like that. Oh, I like that dough. And I like the way the dough smells. Dough 6. I have Belarusian language channel where I posted like 3 or 4 videos, and when I just created that, I put on the main photo the photo while I was holding dough of Satan, a gluten dough. It looks weird. Okay, now we will make a little dough ball out of that. And wow. Whoa. It's very soft. It's much softer than that. It's much softer, but it's more elastic. 5 tablespoons of the oil. It's like flavorless, plain corn oil. Soya oil. I use soya oil. Okay, I will add 6 because it's the cheapest one here where I live, and it's good. I will work on making the little flat breadies, and follow my hands now. Yes, from this I want to make, let's say, 4 tortas. Yeah. So how I'm doing that? Honestly, I used to do it with my hands only. Sometimes I'm using to use that. My thermal. It's hot, it's good, it's not sticking. But okay, for today's stream, I did a special thing. I bought that. So yeah, I will try it. Oh, suddenly it works. The one thing I don't know is how to make it round, like a good round. Mine is always a little bit untidy, but I don't think it's mattered too much. I like to make it as flat as possible, as thin as possible. Just because I like it. Wow. No, it was a good idea. I need to make this bow because we are Uruguayan, and here people doing that. I don't know why. It's kind of tradition to make it with hoe. And then I'm adding that in the oil. Wow, I feel this dough very strong, but this made with a weak flour. see. I think it's great. Usually you can add some paper towels here for absorbing the oil. I don't care. I put another one. By the way, six spoons of oil. It's quite enough. Wow, how it's bubbling! How it's bubbling! Okay, I take another part of dough. It's past maybe 10 minutes or 20, it's kinda enough. I would say that it's more soft, palatable, and oh my god, it's even, wow, see, window pan taste, it passes, so yep, it's very high in gluten. Shit. Okay, we'll try to fry it now. Oh my god, I love it. I am loving it. Okay. Some sugar. I think 2 too much. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Cinnamon also, because I like it. Now like this. Oof.